Where did we get this video? These are scary people.
I know. Well, if you're thinking about calling the Ghostbusters this Halloween, you might want to hold on a minute, because getting scared may not be such a bad thing.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. 7:42 is the time. 'Tis the season to be scared and the scare, by the way, if you're into that type of thing. The question is, why do we do it to ourselves? These haunted houses, every year we get more of them, and they escalate in their frightening aspects.
They do.
And so why do we go to these things?
I don't know, because you know what's going to happen.
Yes.
You know, you're going to jump, you're going to scream, you're going to run.
Right.
Your adrenaline's going to get going. I don't know. I don't like it, though. But I guess it could be good. There is some good it can do. I don't know. Deena Centofanti with our Fox Medical team will explain this.
Hi, Deena.
We are all just a bunch of chickens, aren't we? The three of us.
Yes.
I think that's what we've determined here. And what's interesting is that so many people love going to these haunted houses. So we did set out to figure out, why is that? Let's go back to Halloween 2010. For me, the memories are still raw.
My heart is racing. I'm starting to sweat because I am at one of the biggest haunted houses in the country.
Admittedly, I'm not a haunted house person, and frankly, I don't understand why so many are. Waiting in long lines, forking over a big chunk of pocket change, following strangers in the darkness in complete fear. For what?
Fear connects us to other people.
Human nature expert Paul Zak is the author of The Moral Molecule, a book that examines what makes us good or evil. He tells me the terror brings us closer to one another.
So it's interesting that when we have scary experiences with a loved one, with a family member, with a complete stranger, all of a sudden we're chatting with them, we're having a good time, and we're bonding to them.
HauntWorld.com estimates Americans spend between $300 and $500 million a year visiting haunted houses. That translates into about 3 million Americans searching for a scare.
I just came out a side door and I'm sweating. My heart is racing.
Those are the physical effects of fear, but what happens to your brain when you go through a traumatic event? If you're with other people, like in a crowded haunted house, ironically, there's a release of oxytocin, the stress-busting hormone that helps us bond with each other.
We found that things like roller coasters, soldiers in battle, extreme sports, they all release oxytocin as well as adrenaline and stress hormones. We see this in individuals who survived plane accidents and extreme events. Soldiers in battle have very strong connections.
That screaming is so much first thing in the morning, isn't it? It's too much. What's interesting, guys, is that guy who I talked to, Zach, he actually researches families who go to amusement parks to figure out why they enjoy that so much. And it's the same thing, that you feel like you survived something together. And so you bond by, releasing this oxytocin.
Do you think there's any relationship from that to what we do for a living? You know, being on the air, the adrenaline and all that. And
I think so. It is, and that is part of the what people crave. Is you get the adrenaline rush, and you also get the flood of hormones and emotions, and that's sort of the craving that people get when they go to go to haunted houses or go on roller coasters, and to some extent doing perhaps what we do too. Get a little bit of an adrenaline rush.
Right.
I don't know. Do you still get it though? After all these years?
Yeah, I could use a little of it right now, as a matter.
He's seeking it right now.
I know.
You know what I could use? I could use a weekend at Cedar Point.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll get you going.
That'll get you going.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, Deena.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.